All right.
We're here.
Yes.
We made it.
Yes.
We can all go home now.
Goodbye,
Good
everyone.
night, everybody.
See you later.
Thanks for coming.
Bye. Good game.
Oh.
Good game. Good game.
GG, everyone. Oh no, I can't handle seeing me like 4 seconds delayed. Whew, the curse of being
Don't
received
watch
by your
it.
own
Don't watch the
self.
Minimize
Twitch,
it.
Aviva. Don't
Okay,
watch the
no
Twitch,
more.
Aviva. Just
Be here in the
trust
moment
that
with
it's
us.
there. Be here with us.
Yes. In a moment. So this is Retrofuturish.
Yay!
Ish, if you are to believe the Twitch. I'm Jenny B. I'm the DM. She, her, they, them pronouns. Welcome to the stream. You made it also through that very long period where we were figuring out audio stuff. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good comment.
Oh no, already.
Started. I'm in the headspace.
Wait, should we be recording this?
Yeah. Wait. No. Oh, no, because the Twitch is recording it, right? Right,
Twitch is
Kyle?
recording.
Yeah. Twitch, you're recording.
It certainly
right?
should be.
Okay. so
Okay.
yeah, it's already recording. For once, I don't have to remember that. But yeah, these are the players of the game. I would love if they would go around and introduce themselves to you, the wonderful, beautiful audience.
Why don't you call on us, Jenny?
Why do I have to call on you? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I do this literally every freaking day
You're
of
the
my life for school.
master.
Okay. All right, I will go with Aviva with the blue hair.
Aviva with the blue hair. Hello, my name is Aviva Frank. Do I have to say my last name? Hi, my name is Aviva.
It's on
I
the
use she,
screen.
her pronouns, and this is my first time as a content creator. That's all I have to say.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Let's do this popcorn style. Aviva, you call on the next person.
Oh, great, Billy.
Hey!
Did you surprise yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Billy Soco. He, him. I am an actor, improviser, and human being living in New York City. I'm so excited to delve into the world of Retrofuturish.
Oh, that was a proper intro. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll pass it on to Jules.
Whoa! Hello, I'm Jules Robinson. She, her. I'm all the way in California on the West Coast. What?
That's a
And
California
I'm
accent.
so excited to be here. That's my California accent. And let's pass it on over to Dennis.
Hello, Dennis. Pacheco is me. He, him, pronouns. I'm an actor. I'm an improviser, and in New York City, loving it, living every day as if it was my last. Just crying in a corner. No, I stole that joke from somebody. But I'm so happy to be here and join the world of Retrofuturish. My first time playing with Billy Soco, who I alone call William Southern Comfort, and Jules. Jules, my first time playing with you. Cannot wait. Aviva, not my first time playing with you. This is going to be so fun to start a new life with you and Jenny and Kyle. And speaking of Kyle, take it away. Yeah, you're muted, Kyle.
Oh no, Kyle!
Sorry, I have there's so many fire trucks on for a Saturday night or a Sunday night. What night is it? Who knows? Hi, I'm Kyle Levenick, he, him. I'm just jazzed to be here. I'm jazzed this is working. Jenny puts together a hell of a game, and I'm really excited to dig in. And people will hopefully find this, but I really like to see how Jenny recovers from really weird things that we throw at throughout the game. So let's see how that goes. Was that everybody? I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah,
Let's throw it back to Jenny.
Yeah, let's go back to Jenny.
that's everybody. I think that really we should just get a move on, get a wiggle on, and dive on into this game.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have an introductory poem style, and then the game will just, it'll just happen. We'll just let it happen. That's what I recommend.
Just let it wash over us.
Just close your eyes and think of England.
Close your eyes.
No.
Think of Nova Rev, which is the world in which we find ourselves.
Nova Rev.
Very well done.
World of Nova Rev, where this poem everyone knows as a child growing up. They've heard it a million times. And now, I, the DM, say it to you. O Nova Rev, we love it so, from icy north to jungles low. Sea to shining sea, we sing of a land that gives us everything, from dragons to old TV shows. Victorious were anarchists who rose up against some capitalists, and now those amber waves of grain are redistributed, reclaimed, no longer dreams by radicalists. In the time the workers found away from mill and crank, arcane pursuits were fully sound, magic wholly rediscovered, taught widespread to one another, forced backward thinking underground. Alabaster cities aftermath, out of ruins from a world of yore, the skeletons of a bloodbath, but this time with magic spent and a socialistic bent, thrive without the wealthy's wrath. So Nova Rev was created, old tech and new magic bonded, thirst for something new now slated, both from shadow and from beams of light, from seas and mountaintops alike, the hidden folk emerge elated. But as time marches on, the story changes. Capitalism feasts upon whatever really it is able. It sits at any well-dressed table and feasts until all feast is gone. How will you fare under duress? How can you save our Nova Rev? Purge a beast of vile excess. Slay it before it grows too strong, when it's been hiding all along, when it lurks in what reflects. I'd live in a gesture, I'd live in your eyes, but it is nothing when compared to the future that lives in the roll of these die. The promise, the potential, the completely reverential, Nova Rev with halcyon skies. A touch of the metro, the breath of a wish. It's a little bit retro-futurish.
Sweet.
Snap
Game
noise,
over.
snap noise, snap noise.
All right, thanks everybody. Have a good one.
Okay, so bye.
Welcome to our poetry reading. I will be reading a poetry titled Agony.
Just you balled up on the floor screaming for 10 minutes.
Yep.
So you are each jolted to your senses by the rhythmic clinking of metal on glass. It sends a shock of awareness right down your spine, rattling you into sudden attention. It isn't loud, the clinking, nor unpleasant. It's more that you simply went from being unaware to acutely aware of this presence, like a switch was flipped. First things first, your brain is in crisis. It needs to know where you are, what's going on, if you're in trouble. The clinking of metal and glass is not a big deal if it's, say, a tea tray being set down. But if the tea tray is, for example, trembling in the wake of an earthquake, then that's an entirely different matter. What each of you see is different, depending on where you are. So I'm going to need each of you to pick a number from 1 to 5. There are rules, depending on your characterization. Dennis cannot pick 3. Kyle cannot pick 1.
Love it.
3.
1.
4.
2.
5.
This is so exciting.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so hold on, I gotta write that down.
I feel special that Kyle and I were singled out.
Is that a good thing or like a something you should fear?
I hope
Both of you should
number
fear.
1 was like, feel happiness.
Me too, baby.
All right, so just say your numbers for me real quick again. Oh, that's even better, putting the numbers up for me. We love visual aids. Big fan.
Can someone screenshot this also for our
Oh,
next
yeah.
promo pic?
Doing it right now.
Oh, I should get in the light.
Okay, so Billy is 1.
This is always how I pose.
Yeah.
Dennis is
Yeah.
2.
Every photo, every
The
photo of
Sailor
you on
Moon
Instagram.
pose?
Oh yeah, Dennis is 2. 3
Yes.
is
Me,
These.
Aviva.
4 is Jules. Okay, perfect. All right. So good friend Foel'ee.
Yes.
Oh, should we put our character names up on our?
Oh, that would be helpful. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you can do that, if you can put them up on your Zoom, because I can see
Yeah.
them. Oh, good. I can rearrange my windows the way I wanted to before. I had to do some rearranging when I thought things were going to be different, but things are different in a different way. So Foel'ee, you are
Yes.
standing in the middle of a beautiful ballroom. Chandeliers of crystal and gold hang ostentatiously from the cream ceiling, upon which, frankly, a saccharine and elaborate mural of cherubs and seraphim has been painted. Drunken pixies giggle in glass hurricane lanterns of chandeliers, glowing and casting a warm light down upon tables and tables of partygoers in fancy dress and luscious flower arrangements. There's something about these partygoers that you can't quite. Oh, right, you. They're staring at you because you have a microphone in your hand and you're standing in the middle of the ballroom. And man, you're dressed so well. You're wearing like a tuxedo. It's just your bow staff is on your back and it's like, but in like a very tasteful way. It goes nicely with the tuxedo. Go ahead. Don't be shy. You turn and see an autumn-colored fawn in a dapper tuxedo next to you, giving a double thumbs up, as if waiting for his turn. Smiling patiently, supportively, ahead of you is a bride. She is a radiant wood elf with jasmine flowers woven into her afro puffs, dressed in a white gown with stylish armor plating. Next to her is an empty seat for some reason. You have no idea why, but oh, this is starting to make sense, you think? This is a wedding. You're supposed to do something. You have no idea what. You can't remember a goddamn thing except your name and some details about yourself, which makes you feel a little bit self-centered. Still, though, you run through these details just to be sure you can remember them.
Hello. Half elf. Half human. All right. I'm 31 years old. Big nature lover. Not good at speaking public. Don't like bullies. Really not used to all this glamour. Used to being out in the woods, and I am a monk. So, if anyone's seen my parents, kind of looking for them. These pixies are awfully drunk. So, anyone want to fight? I love fighting. If anybody wants to fight me, maybe we can find a place around here we can fight. It's just a little about me, though. Is this right? Who's next?
The bride looks at you expectingly. The little fawn next to you kind of elbows you and he's like, I know you're nervous, but, you know, maybe you want to say something? You know, you are the best man.
Right. Yes. The groom. What can I say about the groom?
Everyone's gasps, and it seems like you've made a horrible mistake. Roll perception for me.
12.
Okay, pretty good. You notice a pile of presents, and there are like a bunch of cards on these presents, and a lot of these cards have two brides on these cards.
The bride. What can I say about the bride? So many memories. Is there a bathroom? Can I just I need to use the bathroom. Wow, you know, this is just incredible. Bride. The brides, really. They're both great and live long and prosper. There is so much time that you do not want to waste. So, to the brides. Oh, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?
The crowd looks amongst each other. There's like a muttering of like, oh, that's very good. You run to the bathroom. There's a very regal, refined looking men's room toward the beginning of, like, right outside this very regal ballroom. It's quite Rococo styled. It's overly ornate, unnecessary, frankly. But you make it there. Even though the bride, at least the bride you can see, makes to kind of approach you. She like stands up, but is held back by a group of her bridesmaids and, well, bridespeople and groomspeople.
Oh, hey, so sorry about what happened back there. Where am I? Who? Excuse me.
Are you approaching the bride?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna approach the bride.
So as you approach the bride, you notice on the back of your hand something has been written. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I thought I was right next to the bride.
Oh, you were. I thought you made a break for the bathroom, so that's why.
Oh! I thought they were near or following me. Sorry.
They were going to, so it's up to you if you went back for the bride or not.
Yeah. I'd like to, because I don't, you know, I want to know what's going on. 10.
Okay, so for a 10, barely legible, you make out the words service entrance, 11 p.m. It's like this close. Anything less and you would have not been able to have read those words. But on the back of one of your hands says service entrance, 11 p.m. On your other wrist, you notice a very tight band made of some kind of purple gemstone that feels noticeably not like your style. This train of thought is interrupted, of course, by the bride, who is storming towards you.
Shoot.
Foel'ee, what the hell?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I seem to be out of sorts. Could you just tell me what's happening right now? Who are you? I just kind of I snapped into this moment. I just don't know. Sorry.
I'm getting married. It's my wedding day.
Yes. And you are, I know you.
Yes. Holly
Holly
Tenderbranch.
Holly
We were
Tenderbranch.
roommates in college.
Yeah. Holly Tenderbranch, roommate. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I have known you since college. Where's the service elevator? What time is it? Sorry, I wrote myself a note, I think, and I just need to know what time it is.
I don't know. It's like 10:51.
10:51. I need to go somewhere, Holly. Can I ask you a question, Holly?
Yes.
What I need to know how I got here. Did we drive here together?
You left on like the same way everyone got here. Everyone just like entered the airship.
Okay. Holly, I have to break away for a moment. I think I need to find this service elevator. Could you just point me in the direction?
She points.
Great. I will be right back. Is that okay?
That nothing you have done tonight has been okay.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry. Holly, I just know that I need to be here. I need to go.
Do you need to be here or do you need to go?
I need to go. I will be back though, because I care about you. What's this?
Oh, your wrist?
Yeah, there's a are you familiar with this? Gem?
A bracelet? I don't know.
Okay. Do you know if I was talking to anybody when I got here?
We were just talking to the rest of the bridal party.
Okay. All right, Holly, I gotta go. Anything else that you can tell me that would be helpful? Great. Otherwise, I don't want to miss this.
Miss what?
I have a note. I have to go to the service elevator by 11 o'clock.
Do you need help? Do you want me to go with you?
Sure. Yeah. Lead the way. That would be great. And we could catch up on the way.
Okay. With great hesitation, Holly leads you down the hallway. So we now cut away to Aris, Thundershield, Galifianakai. You find that you're near enough to the clinking of glass that you return to your senses all at once as well, but you're in a hallway near the ballroom. It's a beautiful hallway, lavishly decorated with sconces, golden frame paintings of G-rated Rococo impersonations. There are flower arrangements beyond comprehension on every possible surface, even those stupid little half tables that don't really serve much of a purpose beyond looking fashionable and leaning against the wall and holding your keys and piles of mail. You see flowers shaped into doves, flowers shaped into hearts. Flowers even frame the sign that gives you some much needed context. The wedding of Federica Lime and Holly Tenderbranch is scripted in a flowery text above an overly decorative arrow. It's like the sign is mocking you with its sense of purpose, because you have no idea what your purpose is. In fact, you have no idea about a lot of things. You remember your name and some details about yourself. You run through these things because they give you comfort.
My name is Aris Thundershield Galifianakai. I am a male Goliath, aged 30. Height 8'7". Weight 400 pounds. Former Secret Service. Warrior, fighter, lover. I can lift like 1,000 pounds. I have simple needs. And if I see anyone in trouble, I will help them because the world is cruel. All we have is each other.
You catch
I know
sight.
who I am.
While you do this, you catch sight of the back of one of your hands. Roll a d20 for me.
Ten.
Just barely reads service elevator, 11 p.m.
Jenny,
Someone
you
has
broke up a
written
little bit
note.
there, so it did just barely read that.
You did not break up for me.
On your other
Someone has
wrist,
written a note on my hand. It's a service elevator, 11 p.m.
you notice a purple crystal bracelet on your other wrist. It's tight, really, really tight. That's weird. A half-elf in a suit walks from the direction of the wedding reception, pulling out a cigarette. She has a septum piercing and black hair streaked with silver and an asymmetrical fringe. Hey, you have a light?
Let me check.
You do not have a lighter on your person, but you are carrying a satchel at your side.
So Jenny, this is like above the table talk when we hold our hand up.
Yep.
Right on. Okay, that's what I was just doing.
Mhm.
Let me check my satchel.
You
check my
open-
satchel.
You open your satchel and you come face to face with no lighter, but a jeweled scepter of some kind. It looks very expensive and very not yours.
I close the satchel. I'm afraid I don't have a lighter.
Well, that's disappointing. You begin to hear frantic footsteps approaching. They sound like the pursuing kind.
I turn to see if they are pursuing me.
Yeah, they seem to be running right towards you.
Do they look like I can take them?
There's a lot of them.
Where's the bathroom?
That
I
way?
did this and that I wasn't supposed to do that. It's confusing.
That way? And she like points to a room by the entrance to the ballroom.
Thank you. I shall go there now. And I book it.
Weird guy. So we cut to a closet off of the hall near the ballroom. Not directly connected, mind you, but near enough that CRISPR, you hear glass clinking and jolt to yourself.
Ugh.
You find yourself holding onto the corset strings of a bride. A pale dwarf with freckles, red hair, and golden paint on her eyelids and lips. It's a sudden rude awakening, to be sure, to awaken this scenario, and also simultaneously know nothing about yourself except for a few details. You run through these details just to be sure you know what they are.
Oh man, I'm CRISPR Etherium. I'm a 14-year-old wunderkind. I'm a technomancer wizard, which means that I do magic with tech. Ever heard of it? I've got a dog familiar named Sparky, and I'm 14. People call me a hooligan. That's also true. And then I'm going to tug a little bit on the reins of this nice lady and be like, "Hey, lady, what's up with you?"
Oh, thank you. I really needed someone to tighten this corset, and it was malfunctioning in the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's some debate over it, but I think these things are probably not great for your spine and organs. So, have you
But-
considered not wearing it?
Well, it's a bit late for that now.
You're right, you do look banging.
Thank you. You're 14. I don't know how to feel about that.
No, that's just like an aesthetic compliment.
Thank you.
Cool, so do I just like double knot this, or do I have to use my teeth to like cut it or something?
Again, you're 14. This feels very strange.
No, I don't know how to finish this knot.
Just not tie it like you're tying your shoes, but then do it again.
I have Velcro Heelys.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Do you know how to tie shoes?
Yeah, I can learn now. I'm a Wunderkind. I'm very smart. You could say my intelligence score is 19.
Who speaks in those terms? That's very strange.
I don't know. It's on all the forums. Reddit. Ever heard of it? And then I finished tying the corset, I guess.
Roll for how well you did.
Okay.
You just admitted you didn't know how to tie shoes, so you're gonna have to roll for it.
Please just roll. Ooh, I got a 17.
Wow, you did a great job, especially for someone who's never tied shoes before.
I've got tiny dexterous fingers.
Thank you for tying my corset.
Stop thinking it's weird. I'm just doing my best.
Thank you for doing your best.
Yeah, so what is this, like a fancy dress party? This is a cool bride costume.
Well, it's not a costume. I'm actually the bride.
Whoa, pledging yourself to another person for the entirety of the rest of your life. Sounds like a big decision.
It is. It is. She kind of steadies herself against the frame of the door. I'm really nervous. I don't know why I'm telling you this. We just met and you're kind of a weird kid, but it is weird committing to one person for the rest of your life. It's like big stuff. I mean, I love Holly, madly, truly, deeply, all of the good adverbs, but I don't know, the ceremony was fine, but now we have to like unite our souls with the jeweled scepter. It's so much. Like, why not just be together and be married and not unite our souls?
Hey, lady. As far as I'm concerned, as soon as you decided that you loved each other, your souls were already forever bound. So you're just doing magic officially to bind them physically. Maybe, I don't know, this scepter. Sounds rad, though.
Yeah, it is rad. Have you ever been in love?
No. I mean, I've been in with like a lot of desktop computers. Also tablets. Once there was this 6 set of headphones that had cat ears on it, but it broke so quickly. So that was like fleeting puppy love, you know? But not with people. I don't interact with them much. I think I've been playing it really cool. I know you couldn't tell, but I don't interact with people much.
Yeah, I couldn't tell at all.
You're nice.
You're nice.
Want to be friends?
Sure.
Sick.
I'm
Now I've got 2
Federica.
friends. Hi, I'm CRISPR Etherium, 14-year-old Wunderkind.
As she says her name, Federica, a weird tone in your brain tells you this name should mean something to you.
Whoa, I feel really close to you right now.
Like, you're still 14.
It's not weird. I just am bonding with another person.
Another person?
Yeah, like I'm a person and you're a person and this is us, like bonding with our words.
Yes, that is communication.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Not in a weird way, just a like, oh, a human way. Are you a human?
I am a dwarf.
She a human? Oh, cool. Well, I didn't mention this before, but I'm actually a rock gnome. But also half elf. It's weird how when people say half elf, they mean half human. But not me, I guess. Are you half anything?
No.
That's cool too.
You got something on your hand there.
I looked down at my hand.
Roll.
Ha! It's 18.
Says quite clearly, service elevator, 11 p.m.
Hey, what time is it?
It's about 10:55.
Okay, bye. And then CRISPR runs.
Goodbye.
Oh, actually, where's my familiar?
Your familiar is was keeping quiet, just hanging out on your shoulder.
Very smart. On my shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep running, but I was imagining like having my two arms like dangling behind me, sort of flopping in the wind.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm going to
style.
have one hand on my dog familiar, and if you're imagining an actual like living dog, you are incorrect. What you should be imagining is like cast your mind backwards to like early 2000s, Nick Elodian commercial for a robot dog named Techno that barks and needs new batteries, and that's about it. That's my familiar, who I call Sparky. And I'm going to say, hey, Sparky! I'm running. Hey, Sparky! Do you know what we're doing here?
What do you want from me now, silly loud child?
Listen, Sparky, I know that we have a real fun rapport, but right now I sort of don't know who I am, more than usual as a preteen.
Yes, I woke up and I noticed a similar thing. I remember only our earliest meetings and nothing after that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish they could have erased every part of our relationship, but no, they could not do me this small service.
Ha, that's a funny joke. After all we've been through, so funny. Anyway, you okay though? Are you hungry? I think I have some bagel bites in my pockets.
For the last time, I am a ghost possessing a robot dog. I do not need to eat food.
Okay, well, that's just me being hospitable.
I spit on your hospitality.
You can't spit. You're a robot dog.
Oh, now you remember.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep running until I reach a plot point.
Okay. We cut to a beautiful cake. It's decorated with perfect spun sugar flowers, swirls of honey buttercream, set on multiple tiers of what you know is the most delicate sponge cake ever produced by mortal hands. And this cake, this monument to human achievement in the culinary arts, is on a platter, on a counter, alone with you, peas. And for some reason, you are just covered in icing and cake, having thrust yourself into the center of this cake as if trying to rip out its beating heart. You cannot remember for the life of you why you did this thing that you did to this cake. You're simply there in the empty kitchen, covered in cake and icing and bits of spun sugar flour. To make matters worse, you can't remember anything else about yourself either, save a few details. You recite these details in an attempt to calm yourself down.
The greatest invention of all humankind, sugar. If I had a physical body at all, I would fuel it with this stuff. Well, I still am a glowing ball of other dimensional energy that some people like to confuse with life. And yet I feel more alive than ever. Except when I'm stealing. Love stealing. I continue eating the cake.
Beautiful. Out of this cake falls a set of keys.
Shiny. Those look like they should be mine. I take them into my area where hands should be.
So you can carry things and own things, right?
Yes.
You have like a pocket dimension. Okay.
They just kind of float in front of me.
But you have like
and I'd like to inspect them.
Yeah.
Get
go
them
ahead.
real close to my eyes. Because I have eyes.
They seem to be just like a set of janitor's keys for like a door.
I'd like to see if there's any treasure behind the door that these keys fit into. Here I go floating around the hallways looking for mischief.
So you leave the kitchen?
Yes, and I float down a hallway looking for mischief.
Okay. It is also worth noting that you may not have noticed this initially, but you are wearing a chef's hat.
Perfect.
So you may be a chef as much as, who knows? Maybe you're a chef here, but you are wearing a chef's hat.
I do recall swindling my way into a job in order to procure money and cake. And I don't really care about responsibility that much, so it's probably fine that I leave.
So you leave the kitchen and the cake in complete ruins. And as you leave, you hear a man shout from the kitchen, "Gods above, what has happened to my cake?"
I shout back, "Oh, I don't know." I throw the chef's hat to the side. I just kind of shake it off. And I leave into the shadows of a hallway looking for the matching door to the keys.
Okay, so you start trying doors.
I shove the keys into the first door I see.
Okay, so the door you try is already open. And it creaks open and you see a classy centaur in a power suit with dark hair. I'm going to leave it to your imagination to figure out how she wears the pants in this pantsuit as a centaur. She looks up and she's like, "Can I help you?"
"Hey, sweetheart, you lose a set of keys?"
I personally did not, and they certainly were not covered with icing and sprinkles.
Ah, that was me. So, bride or bride?
I own this establishment.
Very nice. Very nice. I'll shut this then. I'll try the next door.
As you shut the door, you hear her pick up the phone and start talking into it. And she's basically, you can hear her calling security.
Oh boy. Better see if there are any clues on these keys. I'd like to inspect the keys further.
For sure. You inspect the keys further and you see some writing on them. And it says service elevator.
Ah, perfect. I'll go there. Ooh, I go back to the door where the centaur lady is, and I'd like to ask her where the service elevator is.
You want to know where the service elevator? Why would I tell you where the service elevator is?
It's in big trouble, and I gotta fix it.
Roll persuasion.
I'm the repairman. Perfect. Is that a 20?
Yeah.
Nine.
Okay. She looks at you flatly, somehow does not believe that you tiny glowing orb with big eyes are the elevator repair person.
I get that. I'll figure it out on my own.
You start to hear more, you start to hear boots. You can tell that venue security is on their way.
Oh, okay, I gotta find this elevator fast. What are my options?
Well, you could try to make an escape through some unusual means. You could see if there's an air vent around, or that might connect to the elevator shaft, a la Die Hard.
I look for the Die Hard route.
All right, so roll for perception.
Perfect. Perception. 22.
22. Hot dog. Do you ever
I had
see
a plus
that?
3.
Jesus. Do you see that air vent and then some? You just zip on up into it. It's like perfectly, the bars are like perfectly spaced. They're exactly peas width apart.
Yeehaw!
So from there, we zoom through the air ducts and somehow end up out through the hallway into the main entrance, all the while accompanied by the magical tinkling of glass that we heard before as Saul Dyerspai, you are called back to yourself all at once, all recollections dumped from your head. You know who you are and you recall the details you can.
Where are my things? Oh gosh, my armor seems to be missing. That's problematic. Oh gosh, where's my homunculus? Is my homunculus? Oh, I can't seem to find any of my tools. Okay, this is not good. Oh boy, what is an artificer without his tools? Okay, is there anything around here that looks like it is mine? No, there doesn't seem to be anything that is mine. Okay, great. I might as well be naked. Great, might as well just have no clothes on whatsoever. Might as well just be bare ass to the world. Great.
So as you note all this, a sword comes swinging at your head as you are assaulted by an incredibly agitated looking man with a dastardly mustache and cape. He looks as though he was plucked straight out of a silent movie. frankly, you're unsure why he isn't somewhere tying a screaming maiden to a train track.
I'm going to roll away as fast as I can.
Yep. Roll for that roll.
Okay. That is a 13.
It works.
I'd like to do a nice little like a barrel roll to a kip up, please.
We'll allow it.
Great. Whoa. Can I help you, sir?
Can you help me?
Yes, that seems to be the question. Can I help you?
What trick is this, Saul Dyerspai?
Oh, I guarantee you this is no trick at all. No, it's about as much of a trick as that big sword you have there. You're going to have to forgive me. I seem to have forgotten a lot about what is going on here, and I am so sorry if I've offended you. But have you seen? Oh, have you seen some nice armor laying around by any chance?
Armor? As though I would give you any kind of advantage.
Oh.
I, Lesser Malum, will finally defeat you. And when I do, why, that jeweled scepter will be mine. You hear me? Mine. And he throws his head back and laughs, a truly dastardly laugh.
Yes, the jeweled scepter that you are looking for that I have? That I have your scepter?
No, it's at the wedding.
Ah, yes, the scepter at the wedding. Yes, I apologize. I seem to, goodness gracious, I have so many enemies, it must seem. What is our beef?
What is it? You're screwing with me.
I promise, no screwing. No screwing around here. No screwing is taking place. Just seem to enlighten me. I mean, clearly we have a very impassioned back and forth, and I think maybe it would just help if we said it for everyone here watching. Clearly, there's at least 2 or 3 people at this wedding that seem to be invested in this. So why don't, at the count of 3, we both say what our beef with each other is. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You're supposed to be saying it at the same time.
I said it. Well, see, I don't have any beef with you, so that's why I did not say anything.
This is another trick.
I promise you, no tricks. I can do a trick for you if you would like, but I promise you there are no tricks here.
No, I think I'd rather just kill you, Saul Dyerspai.
Ah, yes, not something I am quite inclined to. Can I look around and see if there's like anything? Is he like standing on a carpet or anything like that? Like, what's the room look like?
Yeah, so you see he's standing on a red carpet that runs up and down the stairs. Y'all are on some glorious, wealthy stairs. There are potted plants at the top of both of these flights of stairs. It's like one of those symmetrical dealios. There are tapestries hanging on the walls. The floor is like a marble checkerboard pattern.
I would like to. I'm gonna have one hand behind my back and use that hand to just subtly cast Mage Hand on one of those potted plants that seem to be precariously hanging above this man, and just push it right off.
All right. And let me roll for if he notices this. He really does not. He just gets nailed right in the head by this plant and falls right over. And
good. You fell over. I was very afraid that was going to hit you and you didn't notice at all. But now you are unconscious and I'm speaking to no one.
He just kind of groans and rolls over.
I'd like to see if there's anything on him, like identifying in some way.
Yeah. So roll a d20 for what you find.
A 21.
All right. So you find his wallet with his social security card in it. You find his driver's license, identifying him as Lesser Malum, which he did, for, to be fair, like shouted at you. He's got some cash in there. Always great. He's got like 300 gold pieces in there. He has his sword on him. That is a, let's say it's a great sword. It's a great sword and it's a great sword. And yeah, he's got his cape and he's got a dagger strapped to his leg.
I'd like to take that cape, actually. And I'm going to take his license, but leave his social security card.
That's fair.
Well, that seems to take care of this particular enemy that I have today. I don't seem to be any closer to remembering where the hell I am, unfortunately. Can I look around? I want to try to like, is there anyone else that's like watching?
Yeah, there are like a couple of wedding goers who were just like, whoa, 2 people are fighting. Look at that.
I'd like to go up to one of them, please.
Absolutely.
I am so sorry that you had to witness all that, and you just came here for a wedding. You did not come here to see some sort of brutal display of toxic masculinity enacted in front of you. But what I would love to know, how did this start?
Oh, I mean, you were just, well, I mean, you were walking simply up the stairs, and then this weird dude in the cape kind of just got the drop on you. And I don't know, then you 2 were like fighting, and then you like got really weird and quiet, and then that like tinkling of glass started, and you like woke up, and then you seemed like really different.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you happen to have seen a tiny, I think the best way to describe this, a tiny walking kazoo. Have you seen that?
Tiny walking kazoo.
When I was knocked to the ground and when I was unconscious, did you happen to see a tiny kazoo potentially walk out of my pocket and leave?
You know, I think I saw something. It was like wrapped up in a handkerchief. So it could have been anything, honestly.
Great, so my handkerchief is missing as well. Perfect. Do you know which way they went?
Points down the hallway.
Thank you so much. And again, I'm sorry for just potentially ruining this day. Please just enjoy the rest of the wedding. My blessings to whomever may be getting married today. And hopefully it happens. We'll see. Weddings don't end until they actually happen. So have a good one. I'm going to go in the direction that they pointed.
All right. So you are all now free to move about simultaneously through this gorgeous wedding venue. I'm assuming you are, so most of you are headed towards the service elevator.
But not all.
Well, Saul is headed after his kazoo, but his kazoo is heading towards the elevator.
Sick.
Yeah. I think what Aris did is he was running for the bathroom. Then he was like, what am I doing? He looked at the clock. He saw it was close to 11. And then he ran to where he thought the service elevators would be.
Word.
I don't know if he does. He seems like a smart dude. He's been in rich houses before. He was a former Secret Service to a nobleman.
They've all got service elevators in the same place.
They're McMansions.
Yeah.
CRISPR
So-
doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, so they have stopped like 4 separate people and been like, "Hi, do you know where the service elevator is?" And so they're just sort of ping-ponging around, doing their very best.
All right. So as you approach the service elevator, all of you, roll a d6 to find your order of arrival.
Two.
Okay. So, all right.
Well, we're both 2. So should we re-roll?
Yes. Nice.
Or we
no,
can arrive at the same time.
you can arrive at the same time. All right. So 1, 2. Okay. So first, Saul, you arrive in front of a service elevator and find your kazoo underneath a handkerchief, just kind of like pacing in a circle.
Benedict, you're here. Thank God. I thought I'd lost you again.
And it's when you reach down for Benedict that you notice that you have a strange bracelet made of purple crystal on. And being someone who works with these kinds of materials, you notice it's emanating like a very strange energy.
Can I do an investigation check on it?
Sure.
I'd like to see if I can find any markings or anything on it.
Mhm.
A 13.
For 13, you notice there's some kind of writing on it. You're not sure what the writing is.
I'm going to try to take it off.
It is not coming off.
Let's see. Well, this is interesting.
As
Does
you
not
reach
seem
with
to
the
come
other
off.
As you reach with your other hand, you notice the words service elevator, 11 p.m. on the back of that hand.
Oh. Benedict, what time is it?
And Benedict says, "Woo," which sounds more like another different thing than a kazoo, but close enough.
Oh gosh, well, it is almost time then, and oh gosh, well, this is the service elevator, I suppose. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here?
Which is when our other 2 arrive.
Gentlemen, you
There's-
also seem to be in some kind of a hurry.
Oh, hey. Have you all met the bride?
So
One of the brides?
Is that the bride? Oh,
I'm
Yes.
a bride.
A bride.
I am so sorry. It is a pleasure to meet you here in the back of your wedding.
Aris, I guess, does the gallant thing and tries to kiss her hand. I don't know if she's cool with that, but he's gonna try it.
She just lets it happen. She's just like, what the fuck is going
He's
on?
8'7", so he has to lean way down. It's a deep
He
curtsy.
bends at the waist at like a full 90-degree angle.
Yeah, he jackknifes his body.
Excellent.
Charmed.
Holly and I went to college together.
Oh,
I don't know who you are. I
Oh.
don't know why I'm here.
Foel'ee notices that everyone has the same stuff on their wrists.
do you? Oh, we all have the same. Oh, great.
Oh,
I am terribly embarrassed to have to ask this, but are we friends?
I do not believe so.
That's when Peas arrives.
Oh.
Coming down from the ceiling vents.
And Peas, where the weird interdimensional pocket that I assume exists, which is where you keep all your stuff, which I assume is like inside of you somewhere, feels kind of gross and kind of hurts.
Let me see what I got in my interdimensional pockets here. You meatbags probably won't understand this, but
Rude.
gets a little intimate. Don't mind me. And I reach in and pull out
One of these
keys?
bracelets.
One of the
and
bracelets.
And the keys.
And the keys. Excellent. I would love to inspect the bracelet
The bracelet.
with my investigation.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 20.
You recognize this as some kind of elvish writing on the outside.
Does anyone here know how to read Elvish?
Ooh, that would be very.
I do.
Yes,
I'm half
do.
elf.
Perfect. Take a peep. And I hold my wrist out to Foel'ee.
I'll read the
So
inscription.
all the elves in the room can see that this is like some kind of specific weird elf sect. But you can make out the words rebirth.
Birth.
Obviously, this is some kind of magical curse that has stolen my memories. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove this wristband. And he tries to do that.
I had tried and had no luck. But yes, you seem to be much bigger and
I'm
able to do
clearly
that.
much stronger than you.
Yes.
Quick, can I look? Can I investigate my gem as well?
Mm-hmm.
I should roll for that, right? I rolled a 4.
It's certainly pretty.
Y'all.
So does mine just come right off in my big Goliath
Nope.
mitts?
Stays there.
Well, does any of you know why we're here at 11 p.m. at the service elevator?
And CRISPR has arrived now at this point as well.
Yeah, CRISPR came running down the hallway and just sort of like bends over double, kind of dry heaves, and then sort of just sits cross-legged on the floor, and looks up at everyone and is like, "Hi."
I like your energy.
Thanks, bud. I like yours. What are you made out of?
Thanks.
Oh.
I think you'd call it life.
That's sick.
Thanks.
Jenny.
Burns if you eat me.
Jenny. Would you say this bracelet is magical?
Yes.
I, as a rock gnome, have a trait called Artificer's Lore. Add twice your proficiency bonus to history checks related to magic items, or chemical objects, or technological devices. Can I roll a history check to get a better idea of what's happening?
You can try to roll a history check.
Okay, so I got a nat 20. I have a +7 for history, and then I add twice my proficiency bonus, which is 3, so that's 6. So then 26, 27 plus 6 would be 31. No, 33. Is 33 enough for me to know the history of this item?
Okay, so what happens is you feel this intense familiarity with these people around you. And the bracelets kind of prompt this flash of memory in you. You remember the bracelet being like clamped around your wrist, magic wise. And you remember like struggling. You remember this is not something that you agreed to. You remember this feels punitive. And then you feel a horrible sensation, like fire ants just marching diligently up and down your entire brain, from your brain to your wrist and back again. Horrible, make it stop pain.
Hey, kid, are you okay?
CRISPR dry heaves again. No. I think I just made 6 friends today, and that's new. Hi, I'm CRISPR.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we those friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Aris, Thundershield, Galifianakai.
Okay, cool.
It is cool.
Hey, I'm Foel'ee, Artest. And yeah, nice to meet everybody.
So good to meet you guys. You can call me Peas. Don't be intimidated that I have no limbs or mouth. I'm still very much in the present.
I will say it's weirder that you brought it up. We weren't really going to comment on it, but now all I'm thinking about is the fact that you don't have a mouth.
We'll have plenty of time, I have a feeling, to explore that.
Oof. I don't know what that means, quite frankly.
I think she's hitting on you. Or it, or them.
Well,
Any and all is fine.
But look, my name is Saul. Saul Dyerspai. Look, to be honest, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. Look, it's nice to meet all of you. Here we are at a service elevator of some sort. I was just here to find my good friend Benedict. He is my homunculus servant. And beyond that, we all seem to have the same friendship bracelet. Which seems to be what these are, because if we're all friends now, which may be a thing, I don't know. But I got what I came here for.
I believe this small, frail child. We have a connection. What we need now is a plan. We need a strategy. There are several people descending upon us now.
Why are they descending upon you?
Hi, are you my friend too?
I don't know.
I'm the bride.
He's the bride.
Oh, I met your other bride.
Wait, you know where Federica is? I've been worried about her
She's
all
the
night.
first of the 6 friends that I met today. She looks great. So do you.
Thank you.
That's the 6. I was trying to count in my head what the 6, because there's not 6 of us here. So thank you for clarifying that.
Now I have 7 friends.
As I was saying, we are in danger of as many men are descending upon us, and I know when men have murder in their hearts.
It may or may not have something to do with me eating the entire wedding cake and finding a pair of keys inside of it. I feel like that's information I should share.
You ate my wedding cake?
First of all, I made your wedding cake. You're welcome. And it was delicious.
Holly, I'm sure it's fine. Really quick question, and I don't know if everyone else here is the same. I just don't have any memory of what's happened in the last 24 hours, at least. Real quick question, Holly, where does this service elevator lead to?
The bottom.
The bottom. Boy. All right. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I would love to get some idea of what the heck is going on. So I would, Foel'ee makes a break to the service elevator to push the button.
You hit the
Can I
button.
see what time it is? Can I see what time it is?
Yeah, it's like 10:59.
I'd like to take a look. I'd like to look at everybody's hands and see if I can tell if what was written on them was written in the same handwriting.
Yeah. It looks like different handwriting.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry. I was just trying to get a quick peek. It seems we have all written ourselves some sort of reminder to be here right now. Well, in a minute, at the service elevator. So apparently we all knew what this place was. We all knew to be here now. And I guess the question remains is who told us to write this and who told us to be here?
Whoever it is, they did not write service elevator entrance. And then he walks into the elevator.
Wait, did the elevator arrive yet?
It did. It opens.
Okay.
And arrives.
I float magically into the elevator.
I thought Foel'ee was in the elevator already, and he was pushing a button from inside the elevator. My bad.
Oh, I was pushing it for the outside. All right, for the outside.
It arrives.
Okay, so the doors
But
are
it's
closed.
there.
The doors
I
are
admit it.
closed. Aris walks towards it as if he's going to go through them, and then they open. He's about to-
Well, you just lost a friend.
Big guy.
No, they open because the elevator arrived, and then he
The
walked into it
timing.
safely. Just beautiful
That
timing.
was impeccable. I've never seen something that was very cool.
Everyone on board?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
coming,
go.
yes. Coming.
I'm still wondering why are people chasing you? Where are they? What did you do?
I don't want to be rude, but it's your wedding. You should probably know the guests. And they seem to have beef with us. So
I met a pretty friendly fawn. I didn't get their name though.
You mean Oxwood?
Oxwood.
Belfamy?
Oxwood Belfamy. Who's that?
You two are friends.
Oxford Belfamy. I can't. Ollie, sorry. Just no idea what's just going on. How do I know Oxford?
You're
Wood.
Oxwood.
Oxwood, and you work together.
Ah.
I think
We
it's
worked.
pretty clear that we have an elevator full of amnesia here. So, look, Holly, I know at your wedding there's a lot of stress, but collectively, we all have the combined memories of about 4 hours. So, a little bit of patience with our questions would be appreciated.
Fine. I'll try to hold off the security force or whatever, the people chasing you.
Delightful.
Awesome.
Thanks, babe. Looks like it's about 11 o'clock.
We'll be back, Ollie.
Maybe.
I won't be back.
Oh.
So the door shuts and you see different, buttons. There's the second floor, third floor, and then there's the B for, you assume, bottom floor, and that requires a key.
So, sorry, P's you first.
I have keys.
Smart.
Put him
What a
in.
lovely thing to say. Lovely announcement for the entire elevator.
I insert the keys.
And with that, the elevator rumbles and heads to the bottom floor.
You're welcome.
So you're not sure
Thank
what you
you.
were expecting? when Holly said bottom, I guess you were expecting probably a basement, a bottom floor, something like that. But the door opens and you find yourself on a small metal grating with a metal balustrade surrounding and just sky everywhere, including below you. Because that's right, this luxurious manor wedding was not a luxurious manor at all. You're in a bespoke airship.
Oh my.
What a plot twist.
Except Foel'ee already knew that.
Did I?
Well, you were told that maybe there was a lot going on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I thought I heard something about that.
So at first, you feel as though you have been led into a dead end, with just nothing but sky and like a dead drop in front of you. Then, all of a sudden, a small airship darts out from behind a cloud. It careens this way and that until jerking to a position next to your group on this elegant ship. It's little and a bit of a clunker. A fish skeleton is spray painted on the side of it, and the name on the side reads the Dew Claw. The windows roll down on this, and now that you can see, rather shabby ship. Sitting at the pilot seat is a young tabaxi with orange and yellow striped fur. He doesn't look more than a kitten. He wears a red kerchief around his neck and short pants that don't do much to help his age. He wears a t-shirt with torn off sleeves that says Short King and handwritten scrawl. And you're a little concerned to see a giant pepper box strapped to his back, huge on this tiny kitten child. He stares at you all with his giant green eyes. Oh, what are you waiting for? A written thing? Like the thing you get when you go to a party? I don't remember. Just get in the car.
Invitation?
Yeah, that thing. What am I, a book that you look up words to replace other words in?
A thesaurus?
Yeah, that, whatever.
Do you know us, small tabaxi child?
I mean, not personally. You're the people who hired me. I'm the getaway driver you hired. Breadsticks McGillicuddy.
I'm sorry, did you say breadstick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say McGillicuddy?
Yeah. What of it? You want to fight?
Oh, yeah. I would love to fight. Y'all, just real quick. You got to know this about me. I love to fight. It's something I'm really passionate about in life.
I feel like that's a thing
place
you
to
need
do
to
it.
work through.
Everybody
One
needs
at a
a
time.
hobby.
One at a time. We gotta.
I trust the prepubescent driver. I'm going in.
I follow Peas.
CRISPR's already inside. CRISPR may have fallen in love with this kid.
Aris, gingerly and carefully climbs on the airship.
The airship dips a little bit.
Whoa!
Saul was about to step in, but then it dipped a little bit and got real spooked. I could I stay? Maybe I could stay here.
Can I reach over and grab him by the shirt collar and pull him into the ship?
maybe
Can I
just see if
attempt
there's-
that?
I saw some other floors on this service elevator. Maybe I'll just.
Just like a ham hock fist, just
So one by
Yeah.
one, you enter the airship. Breadsticks pulls a string that shuts the door. He then tries to take off, and the Dewclaw seems to sputter and cough, moving nowhere. You see some angry-looking staff and security come running out of the elevator. Granted, it's not a large platform, but they are seeming to fill it up very quickly. Gah, I picked a hell of a week to learn manual transmission. Oh God, what do I
Oh,
do?
hang on. I might have a vehicle proficiency, I think. Don't I? Yeah. Oh, land vehicles. God damn it.
If not, I have a technomancy spell called Remote Access, and I can use any electronic device. Would this count as an electronic device?
That's a good question.
Because it's got a computer in it.
It does have a
Does it have
computer in it.
computer in it. Okay.
It does have a computer in it. But it is like we are talking about a transmission.
Sure.
So less about
Would
the
that
computer.
not work?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Breadstick sticks his tongue out, looking very focused, and tries again. It looks like he's going to need some help. It looks like someone here is going to have to drive stick.
Well, you know, I have been known to tinker a little bit in my life. I could certainly give it the old college try.
I've also got some thieves tricks.
Well, if
I
we
could
need to
try
steal it
on
from
this
ourselves,
old
that could
mechanical
potentially be helpful.
Are
Yes,
all of you
Saul.
doing all right in these high altitudes? I am mountain born and do not suffer the penalties for being in high altitudes.
I'm also not usually on the ground. I'm usually on the ground. We can figure this out quick, y'all.
I'll try some thievery. Use my cunning.
Okay, well, whoever is going to do this has to tell me exactly what they do.
I think okay, so I trust Saul Dyerspai. He is twitchy and nervous.
Well,
But
thank
he
you.
seems very intelligent.
Goodness gracious. Yes, let me take an old crack at the flying airship with very little room for error. I just need to let me get into the right mindset real quick. I hate to do this. I hate to do this naked. You know. I'm gonna.
Do you have to be naked?
No, I don't want. Sorry. I'll show you. It's a little bit easier than explaining it. I'm gonna cast the arcane armor, the artificer, and basically this like very beautiful, like kind of like white, almost like not Iron Man-esque, but like this like white metal armor just like encapsulates my body, just like tip to tail all the way over. Just with like nice like black kind of like accents on it, but it's like just pure white all the way down. Great. Okay, I feel better. I feel a little bit more confident. I could have sworn I had this on earlier, but when I woke up, poof, it was gone. So what do you say, Benedict? Shall we give it the old try? And I pull up the zoo, and I put him on the dash, and sit in the chair, and I'm gonna do an investigation check to see if I can tell what everything really is.
Okay.
Where all the different doodads and knobs are. That's a 12.
Are we being pursued currently?
Yeah. So let me worry about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So what do I see in front of me?
It's like it's futuristic-y. It's like an airship, but brass tacks. It's like a steering wheel. There's a clutch. There's a stick shift. It's like the same basic. I'm asking you to drive a manual car, but it's an airship.
It's kind of retro. It's kind of futuristic.
Yes, it's a little retro. It's a little futuristic, but like kind of.
Is it one that is it a manual transmission that has the reverse by going past the first gear and up, or is it one that has the reverse going from past the sixth gear and down?
That's a good question. We'll say first gear and up.
First gear and up, and do I have to push it in to really get that? I'm kind of figuring. I'm trying to jerk it around and try to push in and up, and I think I get it. So I get it in reverse and just be like, well, I would suggest everybody hold on to something. Reverse is always pretty tricky, and here we go. And with it in reverse, I just slam on the brakes as hard as I can with a big armored foot, and I think the clutch comes up a little too fast.
Everyone lurches around. Breadsticks is like, well, they're just as bad as I am at this.
Is
Granted,
Aris
but I'm doing it.
hunched over?
Hmm?
Is Aris
yeah, you're
hunched
like-
over?
Yeah, you're probably like this.
Jesus,
I'm gonna.
muted.
Peas, you're
Oh.
mute.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, like, what would it take to drive this ship? Like dexterity?
Yeah. It's going to be a series of dex checks and describing to me exactly what you do.
So. Oh, go ahead.
I seem to remember some getaway training back in my mafia days. I'd like to give it a go if Saul needs some assistance.
At the word mafia, Aris's one eyebrow just goes up in the most dry possible reaction.
Well, Peace, I would certainly love maybe some co-piloting here. I think that would be quite helpful. Certainly, this is a place where I feel comfortable, but I have a little bit of performance anxiety.
Well,
So just forgive me while I kind of keep my air legs under me.
take your time. Take your time.
As I do that, I'm gonna search around, and while we're still in reverse and I'm pulling away, I'm really gonna search around and just see if I can find the air brake, and just slam it while I like turn the wheel and see if I can get us like totally spun around in the air.
Roll for dex.
So you want me to do like a regular dex roll or anything in particular?
Roll performance.
I have great acrobatics. Performance not great. That's charisma. Let's see. A 9.
It doesn't go so good.
So CRISPR is going to say, hey, Peas, come here for a sec. I'm going to hold out my hand for you to perch on.
I sit delicately in the hand, and I note that it's a little clammy, but I don't mind.
This is going to be a little weird, but trust me. And then I'm going to cast Enlarge on Peas so that they double in size so that they are more able to use a steering wheel. You have to make a con 15 save if you don't want to, but I think if you're a willing creature, it just happens.
I want to.
So the target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. The growth increases its size by 1 category, from medium to large, for example, or if you're small to medium, I guess. If there isn't enough room for the target to double its size, the creature or object obtains maximum possible size in the space available. That doesn't matter. You get advantage on strength saving throws now. And I would say that you are a little bit better able to maneuver a small tabaxi-sized steering system than you were as a tiny little sprite.
Thanks, babe. I feel great.
Sure,
would
no problem,
love-
pal. It's fun having friends.
Sure is. I'll take the steering wheel a little rudely.
Okay.
And- Give me in there. I got some sleight of hand tricks I learned from the thieving days.
Okay, little
See if I
in the
can
middle
get
of
this
shifting,
puppy
but
purring.
okay, if you want to take that and if you want to grab the shift.
The engine stalls.
Yep, that's pretty
I-
much what I expected.
Hey!
We fall 5 feet.
Yes. So in addition to the crowd getting, actually they don't go anywhere. They all get stuck. They're getting stuck in the elevator. The aircraft starts to fall, just starts to plummet.
Yep.
I use sleight of hand to get in there. I just get into all that mechanical goodness.
Do they get advantage because they're now bigger? Does that
They have
count
to
as a help
describe what
action?
they do.
I take a big deep breath and I put it in gear. I put it in forward gear. Forward up gear.
That sounds right.
Shit.
Can you describe how you do that?
That sounds so good. That sounds right.
My eyes get really big and like yellow, and all of a sudden the gears shift to forward and up, and the steering wheel is steady.
Did they
According
say
to Google-
forward gear?
According to
Jenny,
Google, you need to press the clutch down. Are you large enough to press the clutch down? I
Jenny-
think that's on the
Jenny,
floor.
this sounds like a land vehicle's very similar to a land vehicle
I was gonna
configuration.
say,
Can I just-
Saul
can
is
I just
still in the
help?
driver's seat with like
Can I
a
just-
glowing life energy, just like.
Can I just shove everyone aside? Saul, Peas, CRISPR, can I just shove everyone aside and squeeze my mammoth body onto the little tabaxi seat?
I mean, you're gonna have to make some kind of strength check to heave everyone out of the way, but also
Strength check.
everyone is in free fall. So,
So they're like in 0G, so it should be pretty easy to.
yeah,
Look,
everyone
look,
is
look,
in
look.
0G.
I mean, I'm braced against the ceiling and the floor, and I'm just pushing everybody aside like balloons.
Also, another picture, Foel'ee. I have I have a thing about survival. So if there's anything I could do to assess the situation to attempt to survive this, would love to do that.
Very selfish move, Foley.
I have
Should
to help.
we-
I have to save me before I can save others.
Should we look for a manual?
Jenny,
I'm going
did that
to-
work? Did I push everyone aside?
Kyle,
roll?
what are you saying?
Let me just.
Should I?
Please forgive me for everything that I am about to do. But just bear with me just for a second. It takes me a minute just to get my legs, but I think I've got it now. And I'm going to just reach through Peas back to the steering wheel. And just grab the steering wheel, reach around where the keys are, push in the clutch, hold down the brake, and just like give the keys like a good couple turns just to try to get the ship started up again.
By the way, my strength check was 26.
You knocked
This is
me
Saul is
clear
doing
out
it
of the seat, and then I
perfectly.
went around and landed back in the seat.
That's what I thought. I pushed you aside, then you came back.
And Aris is like, what just happened?
I did a survival check and
Just
I
went
got
between
my
my legs.
I got a 23 survival check. So if that's helpful in any way.
You're passing out MREs to everyone.
You've somehow like got an oxygen mask that came down.
You put it on yourself before you
Like,
help the children around you.
Putting on my parachute. Oh.
So all this is happening. Foel'ee is assessing the situation, edging towards the door, clocking where the parachutes are. Aris, you push Saul and Peas out of the seat, but they once again scramble back into the seat, sitting in your lap. Saul, you reach through Peas. You manage to get the thing in gear. The airship halts with a dip. And you're good.
And I probably tore the seat off also when I shoved everyone aside. And now I'm
You
sitting
are
where the
just the
seat
seat now.
was. And now I am the seat.
Yes.
Well, look, what is a car but a big suit of armor? You know, it just took me a minute to really remember that.
Breadsticks is just, his fur is like all poofed out and his tail is all poofed. What the hell?
CRISPR
Breadsticks,
dry heaves again.
where did we hire you from, Breadsticks?
The Rhine Sheriff Rift. You all were too cheap to spring on a magician, so you got me instead.
Great. Have you ever driven an airship before in your life?
Yes, but this is a new car, and it was cheaper to get than getting the automatic transmission ships.
Okay. At some point, I think when we're in a safer space, the group of us should probably talk about the fact that we hired a getaway driver that didn't know how to drive the getaway airship. That's just something to circle back to, I think.
Sounds like it was an economical choice, and I'm proud of us for that.
Great.
Future.
Oh.
I was just gonna say, for future reference, there is no forward gear.
There's several of them, but none of them are called forward.
Breadsticks. Breadsticks. You know, it's great that you picked this up. Did we happen to give you a destination?
Well, yeah, I'm taking you to the potential buyer. Did you guys get the loot?
The loot.
Did anyone get the loot?
I don't play
What
any
is the loot?
instruments.
I play the flute.
Did you say loot or flute?
I said loot.
Got a flute. Oh, loot. Oh, okay. Right.
What
Did
is this loot?
Did you or did you not get the jeweled scepter that you went there intending to steal?
No, Holly and Francesca need that to bind their souls together forever in love.
Oh
went to-
dear.
We went to college together.
Breadsticks, you're probably wondering why we came out of that airship seemingly a lot different than we went in. I would just like to
This
point
is
out
my
that we
first
all...
time.
Well, okay. But you know we went in there for a purpose, and we seem to have totally forgotten that purpose. We all do have amnesia, and these bracelets now.
I do appear to have the loot.
Well, that sounds
Aris
like you
has
did it
the-
right.
Did you do you have a scepter on you?
I opened the satchel.
I can't see him behind. I'm driving. Is it in there?
I'm like reaching over his body and the scepter, the satchel's behind him. It's here if you turn your head. Just turn your head and look down. Just turn and look down.
No, not your hands. 10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Look, I am driving, and I am totally fine just to drive. If someone could
Okay,
just
well,
look in the
it's here.
satchel.
Just trust me. There's
Okay,
no-
good.
Okay.
Sure enough, it's there, shining like it's made out of diamonds. The jeweled satchel, or the jeweled
Ooh.
scepter in the satchel.
Pretty.
Oh, it
Okay.
sucks
Well,
for
let me-
Holly.
Let me
Well,
get a look at
personally-
that.
Personally, I think if two people love each other, they don't need a magical spell to bind the souls together. You know what I
Amen,
mean?
brother.
Very progressive.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool way to look at things.
It can make things very complicated. Also, separately. It's like
I
getting a
also
joint
feel
checking
like-
account.
I also feel like we still stole it from these nice ladies.
Yeah.
But there's a buyer waiting for it. What time are we meeting this buyer? I ask Breadsticks.
Like tomorrow night.
Like tomorrow night.
How
Do you
long is
wanna
this
play with-
drive?
Do you want to mess around with the scepter in the meantime?
No.
We should probably be careful with that thing. We got to figure out what's going on. Maybe this buyer knows what's going on, huh?
CRISPR's hand is like halfway into the bag, and they like
No, it isn't.
freeze.
No, it isn't.
Where are we going?
Ah,
Yes, I'm just driving, so if anyone has a direction that they would like to point me in, happy to go that way. Aris, I hope you don't mind being a chair for a while.
I'm used to it.
That's an
Can
interesting
we
thing to
investigate
say.
the ship?
You can investigate the ship.
I'll roll for investigation. 9.
It's like a tuna can of a ship. It's got like a few seats. Well, fewer now than it did before. Like 2 rows of bench seats, and there was 2 bucket seats. Now 1. There are further back. There are like some work benches and just like various parts assembled on the workbenches. There's a tiny little galley with some provisions set out. Some cans of spray paint just like thrown in the corner.
what colors of spray paint?
Bright pink and blue.
Do they have a brand name on them?
Sherwin-Williams.
Okay.
Breadsticks. Just real quick again. Where am I going? I don't know if anyone else has noticed. I've pretty much just been making left turns.
God, it circles a lot.
You should
And
be
just
going
to be clear,
Col-
I've been making very clean 90-degree left turns in the air. These are I'm very good at turning.
You're showing off.
We're headed to Kaleidoscope City.
Ah, yes. The famous Kaleidoscope City in the direction of...
Just go southwest.
So done.
We could also, if you want to drive, Breadsticks, you can drive if you want. Maybe you could fill us in on, if not, you can fill us in on what's up. Does anybody know about Kaleidoscope City?
Ooh, I can do a history check.
I only know the song.
Oh, there's a
Got
song?
a 20,
Sing
got a
it for us.
22.
Sing it!
You all know it. Take me down to Kaleidoscope City.
Where the
grass
grass
is
green-
multicolored.
Multicolored.
And the girls are also multicolored. Everything pretty much is multicolored. You know the song.
It's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
I believe it was not a hit, right? It was just
A
absolutely
very deep cut.
everyone
But
just thought
I'm
that,
kind of
yeah,
a
they give
I'm
up
kind of a
halfway through
vinyl
the
head,
song.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm kind of a vinyl, you know, record, kind of a, you know, one of these people who hunts for old records, whatever that's called. That's what I am.
Now that once we've reached like a good like cruising speed, I'm gonna have Benedict, my little homunculus servant, just like take over the driving, like a little cruise control.
Just so happily.
Oh, poor Breadsticks is replaced by a homunculus.
Yeah, he's sulking.
CRISPR got a 22 on history. It's
Okay.
so cool having a character that's good at things.
All right. So that raises the question of, have you ever been to Kaleidoscope City?
CRISPR is definitely like a feral city child. I don't have a city picked out, but Jenny, you know my idea for who CRISPR is.
Yeah.
So if Kaleidoscope City is the city of their heart and home, then I guess that would mean I know a lot about it, huh?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to say that, yeah, there's a reason for you to be from Kaleidoscope City. So you know Kaleidoscope City very well.
Okay.
You are from there. It's a bustling metropolis, good infrastructure, really good public transportation. The buildings are always shifting in terms of color hues and patterning and things like that. That's where it gets its name. A lot of public art.
That's sick.
You feel like there's supposed to be another reason that you know that place, but you know, you try to think of it and you start to get another splitting headache and you're like, whoa, no. You kind of back off.
Cool. That's a big city. Do we know where in the city we're going?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Southern District.
What
Cool.
district?
The Southern District.
What's the
Oh.
Southern District like, CRISPR? Do you
Oh,
remember?
it's way down there. It's where all the street toughs and people who like sunny climates and mild equatorial weather go.
If you don't know, you can say you don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't that feel good?
No, I didn't like it at all.
You like to know things.
Yeah, dude, that's like my whole thing. You could almost say that it's a character trait to fetter the infinite possibility inherent in all. Nope, that's a different thing. I'm sorry. I'm just into knowledge, I guess.
Yeah, I see that about you. Yeah.
What
Well,
do
I
you
chose
mean?
you all as
It's
my
way down there,
companions.
though.
Okay. Well, I chose you all as my companions. There must
How
be
do
a
you know
reason for
I
that.
didn't choose you?
Okay, Ash from Pokemon. I mean, we all chose each other, right?
Yeah, guess in a way.
So there must be a reason, either an emotional reason or a practical reason.
Jenny, what's the deal with the south part? Southern tier, south side.
You can't remember. And that's your authentic reaction was correct.
Oh, cool.
But when you say that, Breadsticks kind of gives you a look and he's like, what do you mean you don't remember?
Do you need a tissue or something, Breadsticks? 'Cause
breadsticks is like dripping from your nose.
Stop
Hey,
bullying this teen.
I don't
I'd like
make
to
fun
try
of the
to
way
bully
you
the.
talk.
What?
I'd
I
like to
talk
try to bully
normal.
the teen harder for information. Can I roll for intimidation
Sure.
or deception?
You can roll for either of those things depending on what you do.
I get really close to breadsticks in the back, and I'm like, buddy, life of crime. I've been there. I get it. I get its appeal. But come on, aren't you better than this? Come on, just tell me if you just let it off your chest what's been going on, you'll feel better. And I'd like to try to deceive him into giving up more information.
Okay, so roll for deception.
CRISPR is going to cast a minor illusion of some boogers on Aris's nose.
It was 14.
Okay. Breadsticks is definitely convinced that Peas is telling the truth. I don't want to say.
You're in good company. We're here to support you. We hired you. We care for you.
I don't know how true that is.
Look at these faces. These loving, caring faces. Driving your little life in a big old tuna can in space.
Is this boogers on my face thing a passive perception thing? Can I tell they're there?
You can roll for perception.
I don't think it's tangible. So it may just be something that it lasts for just a minute. So just for a minute, you got some boogies on you.
Okay, 22.
You definitely notice.
Okay, I say, how embarrassing. And I try to wipe them away, but I can't because they're just an illusion. Oh, I see. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I mean, if you interact with it and you get an intelligence save over 15, then you can know it's an illusion.
Oh,
But,
okay, so I got to roll intelligence.
I mean, you don't have to. Again, it only lasts a minute, and it is
No,
a goof.
it's happening. It's happening. He's putting his hand on his thing.
Foel'ee turns to Aris.
He believes these are real boogers.
Oh no!
Foel'ee turns to Aris and goes,
Oh,
"You have."
I'm trying to get it off, but it's not coming off. I'm mortified. If I could turn bright red, I would be pink. This is the most humiliating moment in recent memory.
Okay, I'm gonna dispel it. That I can't bully this large man.
Oh, I think I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, thanks, man.
You got it.
Thank you, CRISPR. You're a good, true friend.
CRISPR has a good think about their actions. So breadsticks, what were you saying about this crucial information that we may need?
Nothing. No one.
Does breadsticks, does he have a little bracelet too?
Nope.
Did we try putting our bracelets together? Like Captain Planet?
You have not tried that.
I love that.
So you want us to do what?
I think we should pull a Captain Planet, put our bracelets together, and see if something happens.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the owner's manual of this airship. But did you say Captain Planet?
Yeah, like in that, good old Captain Planet, put your bracelets together and
Yes.
stuff happens.
The kids TV show Captain Planet, where they put their bracelets together.
Yeah.
Yes, the children's
okay.
TV show where canonically in this world they put their bracelets together.
No, we all know that. We all
know
that.
this.
It's a beloved animated series
Now,
in
when
this
they
world.
put their bracelets together, did they like layer bracelets on top of each other, or like did they hold them all up like this so they all kiss?
Good question. Should we
Aw.
also shout out things that are important to us?
Yes,
Yes,
like I'll form the head.
Yeah. I'll be left arm.
Yes, we all know how Captain Planet was born.
Right leg.
Neither CRISPR or Aviva has seen this show, so they're just like, mandible.
Well, I think it's clear by my appearance that I'm a big fan of any sort of mech-based animated series. So yes, Captain Planet, big favorite of mine.
Perfect.
Jenny, does it work?
Well, I haven't put mine in yet. I'm waiting for everybody else to put theirs in.
I'm still reading the manual, but I just kind of hold it behind me.
And I go,
Mine's
I'll form
floating.
the head. And I put my bracelet in.
For so many reasons, this does not work.
We were all so sure.
Didn't
out,
one of the
checks out.
bracelets say something? It said
Rebirth.
I
rebirth.
don't know why I thought that. Huh?
One of the bracelets earlier said rebirth. Should we read all of the bracelets? Are they like strength, wisdom?
Oh,
I tried.
Ooh.
Mine just is really colorful. It's very pretty.
mine is written.
That's pretty.
Well, we're all looking for this thing now, Jenny, right? So we know there's something there. So can we all make out script on there? Or
They all say rebirth, from what you can see.
okay.
Hmm.
In
Oh,
like
yeah.
an elfish language.
Like a
That
weird
is-
elf subsect. Yeah.
Cool.
What about that staff? The loot.
What if we held out our bracelets on top of the staff?
Yeah, I think let's try that.
All right.
Hey,
Here we go.
Just before we start messing with potentially magical staff, let me just do a quick identify on the staff, and let's see what the staff might be. Does that work? That sound good?
Okay.
I'm gonna cast identify on the staff.
Yeah, I'm holding it in my meaty paw.
So the staff definitely has some kind of not curse, but like love blessing on it. And probably you shouldn't be messing around with it.
Okay. Well, glad I did that. Just to kind of keep you updated, this is a love staff, which, saying that word, hearing it out loud, not the way that I meant. It's a staff that causes love, not necessarily a love staff, but yeah, maybe we should be careful. The last thing we want to do is all fall in love with each other.
Love is very powerful.
Yes. Yeah, it's not a personal statement about any of you. I'm sure any one of us could, pair off or triple up or quadruple. But how many are there? 6 of us? 5 of us?
14.
Breadsticks, you're in this now too. We could all just get into
We
a
have at
big
least 2
polycule
children
and fall
in this
love.
party. I'm not going to fall in love with a child.
A love charm is much different.
Maybe platonic love. Like a friend.
So
Okay,
maybe we should-
I put the staff away.
Yes, good idea.
I love animals.
That's great.
I'm gonna hold up my robot dog and be like, "This is Sparky."
Hello, Sparky.
My name is not Sparky. It is Henriette Babineau.
She's my favorite dog. Also my best friend.
Can I do?
Damn.
Can I check to see if this is like an actual dog or has the spirit of an animal? Since I'm so attuned to nature and the energies that flow within.
Sure.
Ooh.
What do I roll? Nature check?
You can make a nature check.
18. Oh, add plus 2, 20.
So this is definitely not a dog. Contains 0% dog.
This is no dog. This is
Says you.
yeah. This, yeah. It's not a dog.
And says me as well.
Okay.
Sparky, if you weren't a dog, why do you have such cute ears and a boopable nose? And 4 legs and a waggy tail?
Mes enfants, this is my prison. You have trapped me here.
Yeah, but we're all trapped on this mortal coil.
Some of us for longer than others.
Yeah, that's cool.
Foel'ee
I've
slowly
got some-
walks away.
I'm gonna just pet the robot dog.
I've got some playing cards. It seems like we're gonna be on the ship for a little while.
Yeah.
Can
I'm busy being a chair.
I've never played a game with another person before. Just AIs. Who are now legally people in this world.
I invite Breadstick to play a card game with us, and I'd like to try to trick him to giving us stuff and information.
All right.
Breadstick, come on, you wanna play a game? You're a little boy.
I guess I am.
Okay, how about this? I'm really bad at playing cards. I have no hands. And if you win, I'll give you some coin. But if you lose, you gotta tell us what's going on. Everything you know.
Okay.
Okay. I get out a normal deck of playing cards, but I'm gonna use some sleight of hand. And we're gonna play Go Fish.
All right.
And I roll a 17 for sleight of hand.
All right. I'm gonna roll perception. Ooh, breadsticks, baby. He is successfully duped
Yes.
in a big way.
We
I don't
tricked a
know how
child.
you're so good at this.
Ah, beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. But too bad. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Now give me the goods. What have you been hiding from us?
Just that I'm not supposed to say.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna run anywhere. I'm gonna roll intimidation. Is that okay?
Mhm.
I got 16.
Okay. So you corner breadsticks. He's beaten in cards. He said he would say. And he's not the brightest crayon in the box. Well, I guess it's just that I'm kind of scared, you know. of all of you.
You can either be friends with us or enemies with us, buddy. Now's your chance. Make
Well,
your choice.
That's just the thing is, I mean, everyone's enemy with you. You're the bad guys.
What?
Could you elaborate?
You're like the worst scourge on Kaleidoscope City and like that anyone's ever seen.
What?
I spit on him.
What the hell?
I was going to posit this was our chance to change ourselves, but it appears that may not be the trajectory we are going for.
Explain.
I don't know how to explain. You just are you're malevolent people. You do bad things.
Breadsticks, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're Saul Dyerspai. You use all kinds of horrible arcade arts to like bring things to life to torment the public.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Yeah, you're CRISPR Etherium. You use tech to hack into people's like files and ruin their lives.
Oh.
What about me? Who am I?
You're Foel'ee Artest. You beat the crap out of people.
What?
So far, not the worst
I mean,
things in
that
the world.
can't be that surprising to you.
Well, I mean, I took it as like I do it for no reason, right? There's usually reasons, right? Must be.
All right, do me. I know that I fight for the weak, and I'm
No,
a good person.
You fight for the strong and yourself.
No, you're mistaken. I know who I am.
Well, I think you know who you think you are, but not
All
who
right,
you've
give it-
been recently.
Give it to me straight.
Oh God, and you're the worst.
Let me guess. They spit. Peas likes to spit on people.
And just everything. Arson, theft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you meant they like to spit on everything. Like they just have a really overactive salivary gland.
But you all did the worst thing too. Like the unforgivable.
We
Me?
like collectively.
Yeah, all of you together.
Sick.
Which is how you
Refresh us.
What?
You
What?
killed the heroes.
Hmm.
No.
We killed what
Hmm.
heroes?
The heroes.
The
You
heroes.
must be more specific.
Bennett Progeny and his group of warriors.
Bennett progeny.
Oops.
Sounds like a bunch of weirdos.
I mean, I would just, off the cuff, it sounds like this might have been some sort of, extrajudicial squad of people who thought that they could, fight crime by themselves without any sort of like collective support through any sort of official channels. But who am I to say?
Yeah, maybe it's also like maybe they were they tormenting animals? Were they burning down forests? Is that why we killed them? Because that would really grind my gears and I would fight all of them
No,
to death.
no, I refuse to believe this. Do you have some kind of proof? Preferably on videotape.
I mean, yeah, we could go visit the library in Kaleidoscope City and I don't know, the monuments and
I will say, if we are
Monuments.
bad
How
enough to
long
be in the
ago did this
library-
happen?
Mhm.
How are the monuments? When did this happen?
A little while ago, they work pretty fast.
Do we
What
have
to say about
monuments?
Kaleidoscope City? Yeah.
Not to you.
Ah,
Usually
Well-
the monuments are for the victims.
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that, well, these bracelets seem to make a little bit of sense, right? Let's take this at face value. Let's say we're the worst people on the planet and we killed the heroes. It sounds like we're being given a second chance, or possibly being forced into a second chance. Who knows? But the rebirth here seems to be indicative of some sort of second chancing.
I'm only 14. I didn't realize I had a first chance already.
That's pretty terrifying, actually, to think how bad you would have gotten.
At 14. You were just born in order to, approaching
Yeah.
rebirth.
It
You're
seems
a
like more
prodigy.
society's fault.
It does sound like these bracelets have something to do with our rebirth into these identities we don't recognize. We should find someone who can remove these, a powerful mage, perhaps.
Guys,
Yeah.
I had a memory when I was looking at these bracelets, and I remember it being put on me without my consent, and then it hurt, and then it felt like a punishment, and then nothing. I feel like that's bad, but also I feel like killing heroes is also bad, and I don't know what to do with this information. Also, I think my hormones are changing, and I have some hair growing in weird places, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Who decides what a hero is anyway? Sounds like we're the victims in all this.
Yeah, that thing where you're called you call people terrorists, but then like it's the opposite around from the other way or perspective. I'm not good with
Freedom
words.
fight.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we're freedom fighters.
It's all
I think
about
it's probably
perception.
safe to say that when we arrive in Kaleidoscope City, we will not be greeted as heroes. Is that fair? Does that sound right,
Mm,
Breadsticks?
That's about right.
Okay.
we
Nobody will
need some
be.
disguises.
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 That's what we need,
Perhaps
is
a
to all
spell
wear
of-
big disguises.
Perhaps I could use a very big disguise, for you see I'm 8'7" and I weigh 400 pounds.
You could
Oh,
be a
I'm
tree.
good at magic, so I can do like alter self, but also that to other people. Also, I can do invisibility. So like, I could probably take care of maybe like 2 of us, if not maybe 3. So like, Peas, if you were like in my pocket, then that's only like 1, 2, 3. Then only 2 more of you guys need to like look like not hero murderers.
Well, if we get to ground, I could certainly put something together out of leaves and dirt, and some wood, perhaps. I'm really good with making use of the land. I was taught by my parents, who, by the way, one thing I know is they disappeared, and so I've been looking for them for a while. If you know of like an elf and a human couple, if you've seen them, they're really good fighters. I mentioned I like to fight.
Did,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
several
yeah, yeah, yeah.
times.
Yeah.
We don't seem to remember much beyond a couple hours ago, but
Oh, that's right.
That's burned right in there.
Keep that in mind then.
I don't know, maybe a hat and a fake mustache. I think I
Benedict,
could pull off a look.
Benedict, how far are we from Kaleidoscope City? It's close. Oh, we seem to be very close.
I usually try to disguise myself as a vape cloud, but if there's a pocket, I'll take a pocket.
Jenny, I invisibility and alter self both need concentration. Does that mean that I can't cast them simultaneously?
Yeah, I feel like, that's a good question. Let's say that's a question for next session.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because I could cast invisibility. It's a level 2. I could cast it at level 3, and so I could get 2 people invisible. So that would be 2, and then P's is 3, and so that's only 2 more that we need to disguise.
Word. Yeah, we will look into it.
Oh, that was you saying that the session's now wrapping up.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
okay.
10:01. Yeah.
Oh.
We're wrapping
Yeah.
up.
A heavy silence falls over the interior of the airship cabin as you begin your descent upon Kaleidoscope City, wondering how you will find yourselves treated there. As you descend with the stolen treasure, a getaway driver with questionable driving ability, and a whole bunch of missing memories. But at least, and this absurd notion strikes each of you as loudly and rhythmically as that chorus of clinking glass did, at least you're all together.
Oh, and I should have said this earlier. Damn it. I wish I had total recall.
Yay!
Yay! GG.
Gee.
What a conceit, Jenny. Damn. Okay.
That was
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good night to the stream then.
Yeah.
Night stream.
Night
Good night,
stream.
stream.
Thanks for
for
watching.
being-
Good night.
Good.
Good night.